AITA for refusing to apologize to my dad's wife for what I said when she was rude to me. I, 24F, am currently staying with my dad at his summer house. My dad's wife Monica is also here. To be clear, neither Monica nor I have jobs. Monica has always had an issue with my unemployment. According to my dad, she thinks it shouldn't be the case and that my dad should pressure me to get a job, which he has declined to do. She has made the odd thinly veiled comment about it which I've ignored. Being all that as it is. 2 days ago I was out by the pool and Monica came over to sit with me. Which was pretty odd. She asked what I planned on doing for the rest of the summer and I said I was having several friends come and visit after she goes home. She asked how we all had so much free time and turned the conversation back to work. I was calmly dodging her barbed comments and told her if my dad doesn't care about my having a job, she shouldn't either. Monica then said even if he wasn't pushing, he would be proud of me earning my own money, which frankly set me off. I turned to her and said, "Do you think my dad would be proud of me earning money the way you do?" Quote. She got very flustered and went inside. Apparently she went to my dad in tears and told him what I said. My dad was initially on my side and said she should mind her own business. But she's still upset and not really speaking to anyone. My dad says I should now apologize because she's learned her lesson and won't try it again, but it's time to make peace because she feels uncomfortable. I think she effed around and found out, and that she's dragging this out. If I don't need an apology for her inappropriate behavior, I don't see why she needs one for my reaction. Am I being an AH by not apologizing? Just editing because people are speculating about my living situation, lifestyle I don't live with. My dad full-time. I visit him during the summer in between traveling because the house is central to a lot of destinations. I don't live with him the rest of the year. My life of leisure. I have a degree, 3 qualifications in art and design, and I do internships at fashion auction houses. I have and do work periodically, just not for money. NTA. Apologize for what? Commenting on her employment status after she commented on yours? Info. Is there any reason you don't have a job besides not wanting one? Edit. Op already answered this below. She's independently wealthy. NTA. Why work if you don't have to? How is it that the one who's supporting Op have no problem with it but the one who's also benefited and unemployed just like Op wants to put in their 2 cents? If it works for them, it works. It's nobody's business. NTA. She should have dropped it after your dad declined to intervene. He is your parent. She is not. It's not her place. That being said, however, you're 24. I assume you're still living with a parent. It wouldn't be such a bad idea to start working already and fly the nest. You can be a SOM later. Edit for judgment. NTA. NTA. It's not her business what your dad does. You're his child. She's not paying for you and is also unemployed. NTA. Tell your dad you are willing to accept her apology and apologize back. Info. Is she unemployed to be a housewife? For medical reasons or something else? What I basically mean to ask is her unemployment intentionally and/or permanent? And what about for you? Because let's be honest, most people will expect the 24-year unemployed kid to look for a job and/or education. Unless there's a reason not to. But if she is a housewife or disabled or something, then nobody is expecting her to get a job. Your dad supporting you from his own wealth or you using your inheritance, which clearly is significant in its own right, doesn't change how much an AH Monica is. Love your life how you are happy and how your dad is happy supporting. It's none of her business. One question I do have. You commented on earning like she does. Are you implying that she's earning her keep from a rich man by lying on her back? NTA It's like people here have never met anyone with a trust fund. You don't need a job and she should mind her own business. NTA Monica is worried you're spending all her money. The money she feels entitled to by marrying your dad. Sounds like dad was on your side until she plied him with tears and hurt feelings. Maybe just remind your dad you could be using your trust fund if he prefers. But otherwise, you prefer that financial discussions between the two of you remain between the two of you. And offer to apologize on the stipulation that she never interjects her opinion about your job, status or finances again. If he's willing to have that conversation with her, tell her to stay out of it. Then a small apology for any misunderstanding seems a nominal price to pay for peace. NTA She just found out you have clause 2. Apologize to appease your dad. But don't back down with Monica if she starts getting on her high horse again. Nice comeback. By the way, hypocrites really shouldn't get in other people's faces if they don't want backlash. It is hilarious to read all the comments to op about, be an adult, do something with your life, get a job, etc. etc. I want to ask the adults who have a job 1. Do you think you are doing something with your life? Or are you stuck in a dead-end race to provide for your lifestyle whatever it is? 2. If you have a sudden windfall and have the option to not work but the inheritance would last you a few generations, would you do projects or would you continue to work a job? And then tell me how is the op's choice wrong? NTA Partners of parents should learn their place. Had a similar situation, although not as harsh. Never got any problems after that. NTA She should mind her own business. Also, if I didn't have to work I wouldn't work either. Wait, am I understanding correctly? You basically said she's a whore? NTA If I didn't have to work, I wouldn't. She needs to sit TF down and focus on herself. I have apologized many times to keep the peace. And, you know, it eats at you. I have built up a significant amount of resentment at being forced to lie. Basically, to keep the peace. This whole post has made me think about that. And I am not going to do it going forward. Info. Were you implying that she was a gold digger, sex worker with your comment about her earning her money? I initially said NTA, but based on your other comments it seems like that's what you're implying. Which would make the situation different. NTA. Your lifestyle is fine by you and your parents and it's not her place to unnecessarily taunt you. Think she effed around and found out. And that she's dragging this out. If I don't need an apology for her inappropriate behavior, I don't see why she needs one for my reaction. You're very correct on all counts. But maybe offer an apology to her to appease your dad. She does bring some kind of happiness to your dad. Let that not be disrupted because she's got something to hold over your head. Edit. Spellings. NTA. The passive aggressiveness gets under my skin too. I don't think anything but a sharp tongue would have stopped this woman. The fact you thought it was odd she came over to sit with you tells me you're definitely not close enough for her to be judging you. Also, the running into tattle is damn childish. If you hadn't told me this was your dad's Wi-Fi, would have thought step-sibling.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.